Come with me to the Hallmark Capital of Canada, Almonte, one of the most filmed Christmas town in the country, where winter feels like a movie set. It's the perfect place to wrap yourself in real fur and be unapologetically yourself. Stay with me until the end because that's where we will find the true highlight of this trip. A vintage fur coat displayed proudly in a shop window. And yes, we are going vintage fur shopping together. But first, let's get dressed correctly. Starting off with the iconic silver fox headband, it is the most effortless way to stay warm. I also kept my layers simple and practical for a long winter walk. My base layer today is the Icebreaker Merino. It is the warmest, lightest way to stay comfortable without adding bulk. I'm also wearing a ski pants as we're going to be outside for most of the day. As you can see, I love collecting designer bags, and I was thinking between the pink Balenciaga or the Louis Vuitton gray denim bag. I just find the gray denim bag fits beautifully with the silver fox. However, checking the weather that it's going to be snowing all afternoon, it might be better to proceed with the pink leather bag. One of my favorite furs is the silver fox. I just find it so unique and captivating and simply chic. The drive to Almonte is under an hour, and honestly, I love a car ride. There's just something so peaceful about it. The snow along the highway, the soft winter light, and that quiet beauty Canada has this time of the year. It's simple, but it's just so serene. And here we have arrived in the town of Almonte. We were lucky as we found a spot on the main street. Once we arrived, I put on my alpaca mitts. They're just so warm and so lovely. First stop is to go have lunch. And a moment to appreciate the warmth of a moon boot. This is the view just outside Joey's Italian kitchen, the simple beauty of Canadian winter. Starting with a mimosa, a little toast to winter, to warmth, and to the beauty of fur. This restaurant is known for their sourdough crust pizza. It's light, delicate, and exactly the kind of comfort you want on a cold afternoon. Bon appétit! Walking around Almonte, everything feels so serene and so simple. The stone streets, the little shops you wander into after lunch, it's the kind of town that slows your heartbeat in the best way. And fun fact, the holiday movie, The Christmas Setup, was filmed right here. That's why Almonte is known as the Hallmark Christmas capital. It doesn't have to act like Christmas. It already is. And even in the smallest moments, there are reminders everywhere to just be who you are unapologetically.
Sorry, not sorry. What do we say that for? For wearing fur.
And then there's us, me and my lover, walking in our furs. There's a certain aura that comes with that, a quiet confidence people feel without a single word. And then we came across this little shop selling alpaca. And if you've never worn alpaca, it is honestly a game changer. Alpaca fiber is naturally hollow, so it traps heat better than sheep's wool. But it's lighter, softer, and completely itch-free. It's also hypoallergenic because it does not contain lanolin, and it wicks moisture so your feet stay warm without ever feeling damp. If you're someone who's always cold, Alpaca works with everything. It's simple, natural, and one of the warmest materials you can wear. At the end of the street, I saw this big vintage shop, and I wondered if they might have a fur coat, because honestly, in this weather, nothing feels more perfect. And right in the window, it appeared, that iconic grandmother's style mink coat, looking straight at me, soft, elegant, and timeless. I went inside and it turned out to be a true vintage 1990s mink, priced at only $350. And here's the thing, when you're buying a vintage mink, there are a few signs that tell you it's the real deal. First, the fur should feel dense, silky, and cool to touch. Mink has this natural sheen, not shiny, but luminous. Second, run your fingers lightly against the grain. Quality mink bounces back instantly. If it stays flat, it usually dried out. And always check the lining. A clean, intact lining often means the coat was well cared for. There were 2 other coats there, but those needed professional cleaning or maybe even repurposing. Great for someone who wants a project, but not ideal as a first purchase. But that mink coat at $350? Honestly, it is an amazing first vintage fur. And if you want a full guide on vintage fur shopping, mink types, condition checks, red flags, I can make a dedicated video just for that. So that's my little winter walk through Almonte. The serenity, the charm, the alpaca find, and of course, the beautiful vintage mink coat waiting for me in the window. Days like this remind me why I love sharing these quiet, simple moments with you. The calm, the beauty, the presence we create together as a community. Thank you for spending this time with me, for walking through these streets with me, and for being part of a space that celebrates craftsmanship, natural materials, and the confidence that comes with knowing who you are. Comment down below and tell me what you would like to see next. More vintage fur guides, winter styling, or maybe a full video on the aura of wearing fur in public. I love hearing from you. And until my next video, keep being yourself, keep choosing warmth, and keep wearing your fur.